The last page is very important. So this one, usually the first page is used. Second page never used before. I don't think it can be used. I mean, for the for this for the condo system, yeah, only using the first page like this. Laplace transform table, only the first page. I don't see how I can use a second page because you got sine omega nt is too advanced. Second page, the bottom there, this formula, you don't memorize it, you will have to use this formula. It will come out this time, sure come out every year, sure come out. TP, the one, maximum overshoot, TS for 2%. I think it's for, yeah, it's 2%, TS for 2%. Then I got TS for any percentage. So the Laplace transform formula will not be used for page 2, but the bottom formula will be used. Just remember, you don't go and search for the formula, you don't go and memorize it. This formula here, TP, the peak time, TS is setting time, TS is settling time, S is settling. I think you did it in the lab also. P is peak time, TP is peak time. You don't memorize it. The 2 lines here at the bottom of the page, 2 lines, very important. Don't go and memorize it. It will be given to you. And then the first page, you don't memorize it. First page is given. Second page, the last portion is not used. Only the bottom part, the formula there. Now go back to all the signal we have gone through. Now the thing is how to get the solution. Solution means the time domain. Whenever you ask for the solution, means you have to get the time domain. Inverse Laplace transform will change from S domain to T domain. Inverse Laplace transform get the time domain. Okay. So if you are given a first order system like this, A dx naught over dt plus bx naught equals c xit. X naught is output, xi is input. So you take Laplace transform, very easy. A is constant, just put back there. When you got d over dt, just put the s there. Don't forget s naught is x naught s, uppercase x. B is constant, put back the b. Then bx naught, x naught is uppercase x naught s. Same thing, xit is s. So to get the answer function will be like this: x naught s divided by xis equal to c over as plus b. That's all. From the Laplace table, you will have something like this: 1 over s plus alpha. The solution is e to the power of minus alpha t. Time domain is e to the power of minus alpha t. That's the solution. So if you play around with this formula on the left hand side, play around with this c divided by as plus b. You do like that, then you will end up something very similar to the Laplace table thing, isn't it? C over A is constant, you don't care. So C over A is constant, put back there, is it? 1 over S plus alpha is actually B over A, is it? This is how you play around with the formula. We want a 1 at the top, that's why you have to get rid of C here first, on the left hand side, bottom there. You want to get rid of the C. Yeah, you can bring out the thing, divide by. It's not get rid of C. You want a coefficient 1 for S. Otherwise, you cannot compare. See? You look at the Laplace table there. The S has a coefficient 1, isn't it? Has coefficient 1. You want a 1 for S. In front of S should be 1. So how to do it? You go back to the left hand side, bottom there. Bottom of left hand side. AS, isn't it? So you want a 1 for S, so you divide everything by A. Everything divided by A, top and bottom divided by A. Then you got a 1 for S. In front of S is 1. You take out the constant. C over A is constant, take out the constant. C over A is a constant, so you take out. Then take the inverse Laplace transform. The answer will be like this because we have a constant here. So minus B over A is the alpha here. Is alpha here. So it's quite simple. This is very basic. So next one, this one is everybody should be able to do this. Transfer function is 72 times this box, isn't it? 72 over s plus 36. That's the transfer function. Now it says that for system below, find output in S domain, in time domain. It's very easy. For S domain, you just go and, if the input is a unit step, unit ramp there, that's why I ask you to memorize unit step 1 over S, memorize unit ramp 1 over S square, memorize this parabola. I think it's something SQ, isn't it? Parabola. Parabola is 2 over S cubed. 2 over S cubed. So all the trading impulse seldom ask. Impulse got nothing to ask. You go to 1. Got nothing to ask. Usually it's unit ramp and unit step most of the time. So how can I get the S domain for the system here, 72 here for this system? Very easy, then get the transfer function. So you substitute xis equal to 1 over s, because 1 over s is unit step. A here, if xis is unit step, is unit ramp. Unit step you put 1 over s, cos over here, cos multiply s not s equal 1 over s, bracket all these things there. Now you go to this Laplace table. I better go and put in the Laplace table. Otherwise, it's very hard to see. I have to capture this one first. Capture the Laplace table for you. Print screen first. Print screen. New. So paste it in already. So you look this one you must compare. You see, now you don't memorize the Laplace table, it's given to you. You see, you got at the bottom of left hand side, just look at it, bottom there. Output x naught s, 1 over s, 1 over s, 72 over s plus 36. 72 is constant. Take out 72. Now this format is similar to what? Look at the right hand side there. Anything similar there? Or maybe I didn't capture. It's here. Now this one is very similar to the right hand bottom there. Right hand screen, the right hand side of the screen, the bottom line there. Similar, isn't it? So, but you need a 1 at the top. Now we got 72. 72 can take out. 72 can take out. It's not a big problem. Take out 72. Use another formula, I cannot remember. So you got 72 over s plus 36. Take out 72. Take out here would be like that. 36. You don't need 36. It's already 1. Yeah, you can fit in here already, isn't it? So thirty-six. Why the thing like that? Unless I got another one. I'm going to do this one. X not x. Okay, I'm going going to do this one. I'll cut off this thing first. I'm not convinced have to take out. I don't know when I did this one, long time ago. I'm not convinced have to get the 36. Because you can see from here the answer is here already, isn't it? 1 over S on the right hand side, bottom. So I'm going to take this out. Maybe the answer is the same. So I just do like that. Use a pen to draw first. Because we already have